Alright, this is the infamous mountain bag. And again, I don't need comments saying you should add this, you should take this out. This bag um, really was just built out of a necessity back in the day. All it was I used to keep my extra gloves and winter hats and things like that in this bag. One, because you don't need them all year round. And why I call it my mountain bag is when I'd go home for Christmas and Thanksgiving when I was in college. I would put this bag in there just in case you needed a little bit warmer clothes than you're used to, etc. I would take it with me if I was going sledding with a bunch of people. Inevitably, especially with college kids, you go, say you're going to go sledding and everyone gets really excited. You get up there and three people didn't even bring gloves. So I'd always have extra pair of gloves. That's how this bag got started. And then eventually, as my preparedness grew, it was, well, it'd be nice to have maybe a little water and a little bit of food in case you were stuck on the side of the road. And well, maybe it might be nice to have a pot in there and stuff like that. And that's how this bag came to be, is the sort of little what ifs as I was learning preparedness and getting into my own groove. And so it's just always been kind of a secondary bag. It's not meant as a go bag, get home bag. It's not meant as a bug out bag. It has a little bit larger cooking stuff in there that I've shown in some of my bug out videos, and that's where I keep some of the larger stuff because this is a vehicle based system. And again, we'll go over it, but it's not meant to be its own standalone system. I'll try to make this quick, and I don't have a tripod with me, so in the outer pocket I have one MRE. I have a Ziploc with a couple days worth of water and the little water pouches. There's a backup Leatherman flashlight. There's some paracord. There's some kite string. That's all that's in there. Let me put it back in. I'll bring it back. There's nothing in this pocket. I used to have, used to keep my sealant for my boots, my waterproofing, but I actually use a different waterproofing product now, so it's not the little can. Here's a bunch of toe warmers, hand warmers, good stuff to take when you are out with your friends sledding. In this one I have a lock sock full of fat wood. I have a large rat trap, which was actually part of a survival kit that I just keep in there. Flagging tape, very important. Toilet paper. This is where I keep my larger rocket flares. I have a red life gear little electronic thing. This is also where I keep my signaler. It's a flasher, like if you're lost in the ocean. There's an old squish thing of duct tape, a couple duct tape rolls and camouflage. This is where I keep my larger Surge multi-tool. Also have some trioxane in here. Extra bits for the Leatherman. And another thing of duct tape. Alright, main compartment. That Snow Claw I was showing you. That stays in there. Here's the base for the Sport Cat heater. I have a poncho that I've taken all the air out. It is hard as a rock with a little vacuum sealing. There's a vacuum sealed thing of larger toilet paper. And then again, this is where I keep a lot of my winter gloves. So here's the 2 pairs of work gloves that I was showing you guys. Here's a pair of fleece gloves. I have a warm hat. I have another camouflage reversible white warm hat, sort of big balaclava style. Some nice warm socks. Another pair of gloves. Again, this is kind of how this kit got started. Here's a pair of wool gloves. These have been with me everywhere that I've repaired. These have gone to Canada with me, hiking up 11,000 feet. These are just regular cotton socks. Some more wool socks. This I have never shown you guys. It's a Gerber saw, and when I do my saw review on my Sven saw, I'll bring this one out. But it has a 10-inch bone saw, 10-inch wood saw, and then it has a chainsaw, which is similar to the survival saws and stuff like that, the big teeth. You can use it like that. It has rings that go on there, but you can also attach it as a one giant stiff piece in a 20-inch. Neat little saw. Again, this is a little bit bigger, a little bit bulkier than I would ever pack with me, so this is kind of an item I keep in the truck. This is also where I keep the MSR. One, because I can easily use the extra gasoline fuel if I run out of white gas, and I do keep white gas in this. Here is this is a larger GSI cook set. It has two cups, but I also keep a ton of food in here. I won't take it out, but I have one full cup full of rice, and the other hand has like hot chocolate and coffee and stuff like that. But this is already in here, so you got food and some drinks already in that cook set. Another pair of cotton socks. This is a down, like a small blanket. It's kind of an overthrow to keep you warm. We have my older pair of long johns in here. I have a t-shirt. I have a pair of underwear. I have a just not really Gore-Tex, but it's fleece lined denier raincoat, so it's sort of warm and waterproof at the same time. Here's my Washington Atlas, so I'll change this out to the Oregon one. And then I have a just a big cheap tarp, and that's all I carry in there. That is what consists of my mountain bag. And again, it's not meant to be standalone. It mostly has clothes in it, but I can keep myself warm. I can process wood. You can start a fire with the EDC. That's so there's not a standalone fire starter in there, but I did have some tinder to help a fire going. So there could be things that I could add to this, but it's not meant to be a standalone kit. This is meant I just throw in the back if I'm on my way up to the mountains to go snowshoe for the day, go sledding for the day, that kind of thing. If I need to, I can heat up some rice to have a hot meal. I can make cocoa, I can make coffee. I can keep people warm just by having the heater going, even if I'm not in a survival situation. That's what this is meant for. Extra pair of gloves for people that didn't bring them. Somebody who fell through in an icy river crossing and needs extra pair of clothes. That's where this kit, its necessity became. It also became a good storage spot for some of my larger survival items, like the MSR stove that I don't really pack anymore, the larger GSI cook set that I don't really use when I'm backpacking, more car camping items. And for all of you who've emailed me in the past, there's the mountain bag. Thanks, guys.